Hi everybody, you're live here with me, Jen the Toxidant Witch, and I'm gonna wait for some people to come on because the last couple times I haven't been saying hello to people because I've been out. I got a Patreon video out this morning. It's uploading right now. So it will be uploaded to Patreon right after this video is over. Amazing. Welcome everybody, and we're continuing on the conversation where before we were talking about Hey Christina, how are you? It's so good to see you. Welcome. Are you excited for the holidays? Has it been getting cold and wet and rainy where you've been? Hey Dawn Nightbloom, so good to see you guys. So we're continuing the conversation from yesterday where we were talking about all the holiday herbs and their uses, and that was my last YouTube video to you guys. But now we've done it backwards. We've done it backwards, and what does that mean? I'll tell you in a minute. Hello to Katie Ross, so nice to see you. And Saffron, great to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while backwards. Well, yesterday, we went down the list, and it was all the list of ones that we brainstormed in a before video. Then I took a break, and I looked them up. Then I came back, and I told you what they all mean. So, like, star anise, it's good for psychic powers and luck. Cinnamon, it's good for spirituality, success, healing, love, power, psychic power, lust, protection. Nutmeg, luck, money, health, fidelity. And if you guys do have this book, you know all of those things, right? Or you know how to look them up. But if you don't have the book, you can pause my video and note all that stuff down in your book of shadows. Hey Whitney, how are you? It's so good to see you. It's getting crispy and wet, but not cold yet. It's coming soon. Yeah, for us it's crispy and wet, and then in the day it gets like warm still. But I can already feel the cold, and I've gotten my jackets out, and I love my jackets. Like, that's probably the epitome of my clothing collection is I just love a good jacket. So, let's see. So I've taken this list and I've done it backwards. Instead of telling you the herb or the spice and then telling you what it does, I've taken all the intent. I have no idea what just happened there. I hope I didn't lose too many of you. Hey, Madam Butterfly, it's so good to see you. It's so nice to see you. I just sent you a Skype message to say hi because I hadn't said hi to you in a couple of days. So sorry I lost most of the people that were here. My internet went funny. I had to come back on. Yes! Thomas is here. See? All my friends from the UK are awake at 10:25 my time. Okay, good. So moving along, we have done it backwards. So the list that we talked about yesterday, we done it backwards. So here are all the magical intentions. Ah! Why does my thing really frustrating? Today I'll just upload a YouTube video. But my phone's just acting really funky. Anyway, thank you for those of you who hung in there. Or you're watching this later. YouTube lets me come back to the video. So, we did this list backwards from our last video. Now the magical intentions that we have here on the list of holiday spices and herbs, it's 2 pages. So on the list is psychic, so these are all the magical intentions that come from those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 23 herbs, okay? So there's 23 holiday herbs, and there's a bunch of intentions. So we have psychic powers, luck, spirituality, success, healing, and health, power, love, lust, protection, fidelity, longevity, money, purification, friendship, divination, mental powers, anti-theft, immortality, wisdom, wishes, sleep, courage, youth, prophetic dreams, strength, wealth, and flying. Okay, so when we took our list of herbs and spices, this is how I break things down from that green book right there. This is how I break it down to figure out what I can do with this group of herbs, if that makes sense. Yes, I'm back, and I hope I'm back for a good amount of time. That scared me when my phone went down completely. It's like when your smoker breaks or the store's closed and you can't get cigarettes or something. It was not a good feeling. Anyway. So, what I'm going to do And this is what I've talked about on the Patreon video that's uploading right now. The Patreon's in the description below for anybody who wants to join. We're going to do videos using these magical intentions from this group of spices to make magical teas, magical milks. We're going to make, this is just a preview because I'm not telling any of the recipes on YouTube. They're all going to be on Patreon. Listen to the ingredients for lust, okay? And remember, lust doesn't have to be sex. Lust can be like, I have a lust for these books. I have a lust for my friends. I have a lust for my hair color or whatever. It doesn't have to be a sexual lust, right? Well, there was a new Patreon video that went out the day before yesterday, and then one or two that'll go out today because my mind is reeling with all these ideas. So we have to think logic for the requested video of, you know, common kitchen spices and their uses in magic, because I've focused on holiday spices since that's the season. But listen to this. The lust ingredients are cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla, parsley, rosemary, onion, garlic, celery, dill. Okay? Cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla. Sounds like an amazing lust milk to me. And I use like cardamom pods, and then perhaps you can put some like grated cardamom on the top. You can froth it like a latte, but they're all going to be revealed on Patreon. So you have the chance to join now, and if you're watching this video later, anytime you join Patreon, even at $1 or $5 a month, you get all the videos. So even the videos that happened before you got there. So yeah, I'm going to make a lovely cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla, lust, like frothed milk. I have an espresso machine, and I'm not really a fan of coffee anymore. Anyway, psychic powers, luck, spirituality, success, healing, power, fidelity, longevity, money, purification, friendship, divination, exorcism, mental powers, anti-theft, immortality, wisdom, wishes, sleep, courage, youth, prophetic dreams, strength, wealth, flying. Now the ones on the second page, most of them only have 1 or 2 uses. That doesn't mean that you can't still make an oil or a powder or whatever out of it. You just have to add more intention if you add less ingredients, right? But the ones here that are like healing and health, love, lust, protection, money, purification, exorcism. See, there's at least 4 or 5 or 6 things, sometimes up to 8 things. So, you know, with love, we have cinnamon, ginger, lemon peel, orange peel, clove, cardamom, vanilla, juniper, thyme, rosemary, dill, basil. We can think of a really good working for love out of all those things. And my breeze, incense in a powder to burn over, nature offerings for land or the sea, deity offerings, Yule decorations, oils, powders, oil lamps, and just regular workings, etc. So really excited that we got the live stream back, and now that we're done talking about that, if you want to know my workings from, you know, this list, join Patreon. And otherwise, you know, we're just going to be taking video requests for people and getting out the main bits on YouTube from the questions. So anything you guys need to know, just let me know. And now I want to sit and chat, because I haven't sat and chat with you guys for a long time. So we've got the main bulk of the video done in the beginning with 1,000 interruptions. Now let's chat. Who's here? Lord Dragon! Dark Mighty Lord Dragon, welcome. Nice to see you. Yes, a vitality or passion. And that's exactly how I described it on the Patreon video, was lust is, to me, more of a passion than a sexual thing. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Lunar Ascension, so good to see you. Saffron, I'm glad that you're back. Does anybody want to chat? I thought of I've been watching The Big Bang Theory on my television over here. And, because my internet went out in the TV, so I'm just watching old DVDs. And, I take my old DVDs and I put them in like an old case, like that you put CDs in, so that you don't have to have like DVD racks anymore, because they just look horrible to me. So I got all these Big Bang Theory, like season 1 through 7 and 10 or 11 seasons. See, my phone is messed up. Do you see how it went all to like the weird side? So I need to tell Alex I need to get a new phone before he goes. What's good for banishing demons? Never had to deal with that. So I'm sorry. That's one I can't answer for you. But banishing, you can use a black candle. You can use black hexing oil that I make. And I showed it on the channel. You can use black hexing sand for banishing, but I've never worked with demons before. So I don't know. Anyway, throughout these, sulfur. Thank you, Sapphire. Sulfur. Sulfur. And if we're talking about sulfur and on that edge of the mark, we could also see butane. Butane and sulfur, I believe, both get bad spirits out of where you want them to be. So within these, there's pictures, right? But there's more than just the front. So many pictures in here. I'm going to make an oracle deck out of the Big Bang because look at all those pictures. They're in beautiful color. My video is just not showing them appropriately. So I will be making a Big Bang Theory deck, and if anybody is interested, you please let me know. But I thought that that would be a great deck to start out with all my stamps that have the comic strip stuff, like the Whack Bam Boom, whatever. I have 4 or 5 of these, and you know how those guys are so into comics. I thought that that would be really fun. So, you know, on my list of the 1,000 things that I'm doing. You're still a bit new of this type of thing, and you consider yourself a draconic witch. Okay. Well, Avazura, you should definitely check her out. Maybe because she's a draconic witch, if that's what you're talking about, draconic, right? So Avazura Dragonfeather is who I would point you toward, but please stay here and learn from us, you know, because we talk a lot about witchcraft, herbalism. We do talk about hoodoo and hexes and anti-hexes, and don't talk about curses. Because if I do that, it's on my own time, and I don't share with anybody. But yeah, I mean, I certainly here to learn, and it's lovely to have you. So I have no idea what's going on with my phone. I use it all the time. But yeah, so that's what we look forward to. If you guys want to join the Patreon and learn recipes from these common holiday herbs and spices, please do let me know. This color thing is bothering me, so I will try and come on later for you guys, but expect some really good Patreon videos coming out today and tomorrow. Okay? Patreon's down in the description if you want to join for as little as $1 to $5 a month. There's bigger tiers that have bigger, and you know, you don't need much. Hey Joyce Jordan, how are you? We've had some really trouble filming, you can see, with all the crazy. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Well, it's good to have you here, Lord Dragon. Really good to have you here. So much love to you all. Kiss, kiss, ta, and I'll see you soon.